Hello everyone, my name is MJ Vilches and welcome to another animation live stream. And yeah, in this I think it's number 2 animation stream. I'm probably gonna be doing a bunch of this in a few more days. But yeah, for this stream we're gonna be refining more animations for the Underland Project episode 1. So yeah, I think things are going well with the stream, maybe. So yeah, for this stream, we are gonna be working on more shots. I'm actually currently at sequence 4. There are 8 sequences for like the first animated short film that I'm planning to make for the Underland Project. So yeah, the Underland Project is a project that I initiated to practice my animation and filmmaking skills, and also to bring to life some events from the book Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins. So yeah, it's the first project that I initiated following the journey to awesomeness, which I'm going to show you the trailer right now. It's going to be a quick one, so I'm just going to show you the journey to awesomeness trailer. It's tell you what, I'm just going to show it to you and then talk about it afterwards. So yeah, here we go.
And so, the journey to awesomeness begins.
So yeah, that's it. The journey to awesomeness. So yeah, journey to awesomeness is something that I'm doing to share my journey in creating projects. So the projects are represented by islands, and right now I'm in Big Bug Island, which is the first island of the Underland Project Islands. So yeah, right now this short film is represented by that island, Big Bug Island, and as long as I'm working on this project, I will be in that island. So yeah, if you want to watch the rest of the animated short of Journey to Awesomeness, and the doodle logs, just head over to my main channel, Doodle Notes Productions. Just search it, just quick search on YouTube should take you to that channel. Yeah, just watch the rest of the Journey to Awesomeness and check out my journey as I work on each project. So yeah, welcome to Michael the Furry Cat. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for that. And yeah, we are live, and I'm gonna be working on animated shots. The shots for the current project, which is Big Bug, the short animated film Big Bug, which is a fan animated short based on the book Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins. So yeah, right now, we're in Blender. The version that I'm working and that I'm using right now is the latest version, 2.83.3. and the latest official version. And yeah, I'm gonna be refining the animations that I've worked on this past few months, and this past months. Actually, the whole month of 2020 until now was spent animating shots for the animated short. So yeah, right now I'm refining animations for shot 13 of sequence 4. So there are 8 sequences. And for this shot, actually, the only thing I want to change or tweak is Gregor's dialogue, the way the poses of the mouth as he speaks here. So yeah, tell me in the chats if you can hear the audio here, or if it doesn't overlap with my voice. So I'm just gonna There's something about his K that just doesn't seem that natural. Michael the Furry Cat, yes, I'm actually considering like streaming on other platforms, especially Twitch. So yeah, that's probably gonna be happening in the future after I actually study how to do it, because I really have no idea how to like Twitch stream. And I think it's kind of, I don't know, I've watched some Twitch streams and there are a lot of stuff that I think I need to set up, and I'm not ready for something like that. I'm not sure if my laptop can handle it. There's just a lot of things that I need to prepare. But yeah, I'm definitely considering streaming on Twitch. Just Twitch for now. YouTube and Twitch probably. I don't think I can do what was that again? Like a stream on both at the same time. I don't think, my laptop can do that, can handle that. So right now I'm gonna be sticking with YouTube, but probably gonna be doing some Twitch streams. Probably, I don't know. Probably after I've upgraded my PC. But that's something that's not gonna happen for a while, so I don't really have enough budget for it. Anyways, yeah, and also I don't want to cheap out on a PC if I ever buy a new one, so that I can really use it for animations, like creating 3D animated films and a lot of different stuff like VFX, live action films with VFX stuff. That's something that I want to do like a lot. Hey there, Drew Rosenberg. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. And yeah, I'm gonna be animating a shot. I mean, refining the animations for shot 13 here. I'm gonna turn off boots just so we have more frame rate here and the cave environment. So yeah, when streaming, I don't really get 24 FPS, unless probably if I turn off everything else. If I'm in post mode, yeah, I don't really get 24 FPS. But if I'm not recording, I get like 24 FPS when previewing in the viewport here. Hey, Mbuddy, welcome. And yeah, we're gonna be refining more shots today. So there's really, I don't know, I probably don't need to open his mouth that much for the K here. Yeah, I think that's good. Because the last time it's so like he opens his mouth too much. And it doesn't look like the sound is coming from his mouth when Drew Rosenberg, I don't really know what Chick-fil-A is, so I guess I'm gonna pick McDonald's. Yeah. I don't think we don't have Chick-fil-A here in the Philippines. Yeah, I've never heard of like a fast food chain of that name, at least here. And I don't really get out that much and buy fast food stuff, so. I do like the Big Mac though. Okay, I'm gonna. This shot is good actually. I refined it yesterday, but I just want to go back to this and tweak more the dialogue part. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and we're gonna be moving on to the next shot, which is actually more complicated than this. So I'm going to go to the next shot, which is shot 14. Sequence 4. So actually, let's just get so this is sequence 1. We only have 6 shots in sequence 1. I mean, I live in the Philippines, so I don't yeah, I've never seen any Chick-fil-A here in the Philippines. So yeah, we have a lot of McDonald's though. Anyways, I'm gonna check the number of shots here. So shot one, sequence one. This sequence one is the whole scene where Gregor is still outside of he was landing. And then shot two, sequence two is when he was the transition between one location to the other. Sequence three is before they see the roach, and then sequence four. There are 16 shots. The shot will be increasing as the sequence goes on, because it's just an 8 to 9 minute short film, but I decided to do this beforehand to separate them and excuse me. I separated them to like sequences, and so that it's not too overwhelming for me to animate. But as I animate the shots, I've become more and more comfortable with the workflow. So by the time I've reached sequence 8, I can like work on more shots. All of these are like complicated shots too. Yeah, let's just go to sequence 4, shot 14. I'm gonna open that. Excuse me. Drew Rosenberg, I never actually ridden an airplane yet, to be completely honest. So, and the only places I've really gone to is like around like my region, and I never went that far from my home. So yeah, I haven't been to America, and I don't think I don't know. It's not gonna be like I'm not gonna be able to go get it. I do plan to like visit other countries someday, but I'm the kind of guy who hates traveling, so I don't know. But maybe someday, if I have the opportunity to take my little sister to Disneyland, I'm definitely going to do that. But yeah, right now I like being where I am. So yeah, haven't been to anywhere too far from where I am. That's probably gonna change someday if I actually have the money to do it, and of course if the world is already cured from from COVID, because traveling right now isn't exactly a great thing to do with all these things happening. But yeah, we're now at shot 14. This is actually a kind of complicated job. I want to like reduce the volume of my own audio here. You're probably still gonna be hearing the same level of audio, just so I can talk and the sound is not like distracting me. But I also do want to hear the sound so that I can also, because Gregor is still talking here, I need to refine the animations on that part. I already replaced the character models with the recent version of them, except for the crawler, because the crawler, I don't really need to animate the crawler that much. He's already nicely animated there. So I'm gonna turn off the cave environment and boots. I'm gonna focus on Gregor for now, and the crawler and the torch. Hey, thanks Drew Rosenberg. And hopefully it's you'd like the final version of this, like when all of them comes together to show like a really awesome animated short film. So yeah, the aim really is to make an animated short film by myself using only free software on a not so beefy laptop, and hopefully I'd be able to do that. Right now I'm in the animation stages, which is production stage. I'm still worrying about the simulation parts. When I'm simulating the clothes, I'm probably not going to end up simulating the clothes. Probably just going to use the clothes rig here to animate it manually, but I'm going to do some tests and see. Yeah, hopefully that's I think it's possible. I think I can do it. It would just take like a lot of time, especially the rendering part. I'm really assuming that the rendering stage of this animation is going to take months, because I'm planning to render in cycles. So I think Gregor already has a nice motion here. I probably just have to refine the spline so that it's not too, like, stiff, I guess. We're gonna do that. I'm going to also hide some of the bones here. So I'm gonna hide the clothes, bones. I'm gonna keep the leg, I guess, the torso. I'm gonna not do anything with the face because that's already nicely animated, I guess. Actually, yeah, it is nicely. It already looks nice. Plus, this is a long shot or a wide shot, so the face is not gonna be clear, but you're probably gonna be able to see the mouth is probably gonna be the prominent part, and the whole motion here. Yeah, the facial animation is already great, and the dialogue, the lip sync. So yeah, I'm not gonna be tweaking that anymore or refining that. I want to refine the spline of some of the bones here, probably the head mostly. So yeah, I'm just gonna normalize that and zoom in. And yeah, I probably need to bring this back some. I do hope the screencast is not distracting. I'm going to switch the position of that actually, or change the position, not switch the position. I'm gonna select both and probably put it right here. I'm gonna lock that again. So yeah, let's keep going. So I need probably the Y rotation of this. The Y rotation is like the green rotation. I'm gonna select this, select, and then I'm gonna go to the gizmos. I did set this to local, maybe just default, maybe global. I don't know. The one way to change that actually is at the top right here, I think. Make this local. So yeah, this is the Y rotation. I'm gonna Control Z that. I'm gonna turn off. Oh, actually, I'm gonna turn on auto keying. So in editing the spline, I'm actually trying. I'm not really that knowledgeable in editing the spline actually. But it's usually a general thumb to not have like a straight spline. Maybe just slightly curve it a bit. So I'm refining the spline of the x-axis. But yeah, I'm not that knowledgeable in like animation. These are just some stuff I learned from watching online stuff. So yeah, watching online tutorials and other resources online that's free. I haven't spent anything in studying animation. So if you have something to say about it, don't hesitate to say in the comments or in the chat. But yeah, this whole animation is like a journey for me in learning how to animate and also to like just edit stuff together or just do stuff, throughout the animation production, to just have this awesome final product of a 3D animated film. So yeah, that's like, so since this is my first like serious 3D animation where I'm trying to really achieve an industry standard quality, and there's still a lot that I need to learn. Yeah, this is an experiment and also a training for me to be able to do it, because I really wanted to make 3D animations, and because I lack resources, I'm trying to like come up with new systems and new ways to like do it, even if I don't have that much money, and even if I'm doing it by myself, even if I'm using free software, it can be done. Even if my laptop is not that beefy, I still can do it. Would still be able to do it. So that's what I'm trying to prove on this project, and hopefully I'll be able to do that successfully. So far, I think we're heading towards that direction, but you never know. Hopefully, though, things will just be better and better as I go through this. So yeah, so we can see that before the neck, the head moves, like a very robotic way. And I think like keeping like a curved spline gives it like an organic feel to it. So yeah, the X rotation I think is good already. Now for the Y, probably curve it like that. So we're probably gonna be able to like work on one more shot before the stream ends. I always want to stream in within an hour. So yeah, Mindbody, yes, hopefully I'd be able to like buy that new computer soon. But the thing about being an artist in the Philippines is that we don't really make that much money. And then if I really want to be like successful in like this craft, I'd have to work on other people's like films and or other countries. That's kind of what's happening I think in the industry right now. And it's that many Filipinos, there's a lot of talented Filipinos out there that can actually make like decent animations and films. But because most of the money comes from like creating like stuff from other countries. There's not many original Filipino films, and that's kind of, I don't know. I find that I want to change that. I want to be able to do it. I want to be able to like make original films, and not have to like give it to some have someone else again benefit from what I can do, because I've grown up doing that. And I've decided when I started this channel that that's enough. I wanna do something. I wanna be able to use my own talents for my own goals. So yeah, hopefully, this initiative of mine will have a good future. Yeah, this is my first project anyway, so it's too soon to like have a conclusion of stuff, because this is my first project. So I can't really say that it's a failure, even though I've worked on this for years already. But yeah, it's too soon to say that it won't work. So I'm gonna keep going. Anyways, yeah, let's just keep going with this. With the animation. And with the whole thing. So yeah, so that looks, so his motion is now like, especially the head is now fluid. It doesn't like snap into place, because that's kind of how it looks last time. Oh, you mean yesterday, Mindbuddy? Yeah, time zones are one of the things that I don't really like, because there are live streams that I want to watch, but because it's happening on a time where I'm asleep, I'm not going to be able to watch it. And there are like events in like Channel Federator Network, because I'm one of the members of Channel Federator Network. There are members that they like. I mean, there are events that are happening that I want to participate, but I can't because I live in a different time zone. But yeah, Mindbuddy, sorry about breaking your mind, yesterday. But for you, it was this morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna, to be completely honest, I kind of have no idea what curve I'm refining here, but the general rule that I'm following is that I just need to make the curves smooth. They just need to like flow nicely. But that doesn't exactly apply in everything else, so I need to be careful while doing that. Yeah. It's kind of weird, really, to think about it that way. That this stream is happening. You know, for me, it's happening. If we're referring to me yesterday, then it's happening tomorrow. But for you, it's still happening today. That's just the. I guess that's what makes the world awesome. I guess, I don't know. But yeah, let's keep going here, because I want to be able to like refine one more shot. So the way okay, I think Gregor's fine now. I'm gonna proceed to Boots, because Boots I think has the janky animation happening here. And yep, that kind of spline curve is going to make your brain hurt. So let's not enable that. I'm gonna disable the root and the face and keep the other things, and don't select everything because that's just painful. So yeah, this. So Boots, we're probably gonna be doing a lot of work on Boots here. If I really want to like refine it too much. Let's go back here. Maybe I have to like retime stuff. Hey Jennifer Cabrero, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm currently refining the animations for like the first animated short film that I'm doing for the Underland Project, for the Underland Chronicles, for Gregor the Overlander. Yeah, we're currently refining, and every time I save actually in Blender, this happens. It takes a lot of time to save. Probably because I don't have an SSD or something. I'm not really a techie guy, so I don't know. But yeah, right now I'm refining animations, and yeah, we're probably going to have to refine Boots here. Welcome, Andy, one of the members of a group on Facebook that I'm a member and a moderator of, called Pinoy Blender User Group, a group for Filipinos who uses Blender. And yeah, if you're a Filipino, you know, I highly, what's the word? I urge you to join the group, so that if you want like help on your Blender 3D learning journey, there's a lot of it's a community for Blender users, Filipino Blender users, and we help each other there whenever we can. So the way this drag was going on here, this is the only problem that I have here. I'm probably gonna Shift E this. Yeah, there we go. So that it blends nicely and doesn't snap. So yeah, if you guys want to, maybe after the stream I can show you like a few minutes at the start of this animated short film. That is if you guys stay till the end. But yeah, in probably about 40 minutes or 50 minutes, or maybe after refining one more shot, I'm gonna show a few minutes of the animation so far. Especially sequences 1 to 3, because I've already refined most of the animations for those sequences. So yeah, if you want to, I can show that to you later. If like a bunch of you stay. So I'm just going to check. So this motion here is what's probably making this. So yeah, another disclaimer again, I'm not a professional animator. And as I said earlier in the stream, I'm still learning stuff. And this animated project is my way of like doing it, to learn it. I tell you what, to make it structured, I'm gonna start right here. So this thing right here really looks weird. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna fix it, and I think it's because Boots is like pulled. Actually, I think that's great. Probably just have to retime the steps here. Yeah, I need to do something with how Boots steps here. Probably raise it. I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna go back to the global orientation of this and select this. Control X. I mean RXX. I'm gonna turn off Gizmo because it's kind of distracting right now, and I don't even really use it. I use more the RXX. You know, rotate on the X local axis of this bone when rotating them. And then I just do that. GZZ. It's easier than working with a gizmo, but sometimes I do use the gizmo. Just not all the time. There we go. That adds a lot actually. Maybe I can Shift E this just so we see. So, because Shift E is like breakdowner. It's like if you press Shift E here, it like you can. It's like it adds a breakdown. To simply explain it, it adds the in between here, and then immediately adds the keyframe if you have auto keying on. Okay, I think that's. Probably more curve on here. When that's happening, Boots would. There's a bit more like a delay on the upper body. And probably. Yeah, let's see how things will look. I'm not gonna be spending too much time for Boots, even if her animation looks kind of janky, because that won't be like visible that much. I don't know. It's like a compromise that I need to do because there's a bunch more shots that needs more attention. That's more in the face, or I don't know if that's a proper term. That's more, more. You can't see it more than this, because if everything else is turned on, you will barely notice Boots actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you like how this shot will look when it's done, how the shot looks so far without the refinements. So I'm just gonna go to my folder here. I keep things nice and organized because that's very important when you're working on stuff alone. You don't want to be confused later on where you're putting your files or where you save that preview of the animation. You want to be able to like navigate a folder and quickly get yourself to where you're supposed to be. But yeah, these are all of the shots, all of the preview animations that I've rendered. These are preview animations. They're not the final look yet. I only rendered them using the viewport render in Blender because I'm going to be rendering the whole animation in cycles. So yeah, this is just like just to preview how the animations look, to see if it's nice, and to see if it doesn't have continuity errors, and if it goes well with the other shots. So yeah, this is the shot that I'm working on right now. Yeah, I think I need to work on Boots more because Boots has like much of the motion here, and you can see her more. So yeah, maybe I really do need to fix Boots here, especially this part, around that part right there. Okay, so yeah, all of this shot animated by myself. Started animating last year and finished the initial animations this month. and then I started refining the animations. So yeah, it takes so much time. Especially since I'm not that great of an animator, and when I started animating this, I'm still trying to figure out a proper workflow to do it. So yeah, the further I progress on each shot, the quicker I animate, and that's what I've observed when working on the project. So yeah, if I make the next short film for this, it's probably gonna be quicker. But yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm going to pursue that if I don't get a PC upgrade first, because that's just I'm not even sure if the rendering is going to last within the months that I've allotted for it, or it's going to exceed that. I don't know, man. So yeah, Andy, this whole film is probably going to be 8 to 9 minutes for the final version. 8 to 9 minutes, including the title sequence and the credits. So yeah, probably 8 to 9 minutes. But if you're an animator, you are going to be aware that even a few minutes of animation, especially, I think I've heard it on one of the documentaries for Frozen 2, I think, Into the Unknown. Like one animated shot, even if it lasts even a 1 minute shot, could take a month to do, 3 weeks. And that includes just animating it from the start and then having the motions approved by the director and stuff, and then refining the animations. Could take weeks just to make even just a minute of animation. But that really depends on the shot. So I'm gonna focus more on how it looks here in the camera as opposed to how it looks on other angles. But good animators will probably not have a problem with that. So my main, tell you what, I'm gonna spline edit. I think the timing of this is already spot on. I just need to focus on the spline for now. Probably the X location, which is going to be this location. I'm just gonna check the curve here. So saving really does take time. I don't know what causes it. It's probably because I don't have an SSD or something. Okay, there's gotta be this right here. I think I can edit this in the spline curve, and I want to edit probably the Z rotation. Oh no, not the Z rotation, probably the Y. Yeah, the Y. So I'm going to also the Y rotation of this one right here, or I said Y rotation. Come on. Yeah, just curve it like that more. And also the X rotation of this. It's too much. Let's bring that down some. So I'm gonna start with this because this kind of drives or leads the whole animation, the whole motion. But yeah, man, I still don't quite have the eye to do it. I mean, to see whether the animation is great or not. I'm probably going to the Y location. Maybe move that back more. Yeah. It's looking nice. Some of you guys probably won't see what I'm seeing. But yeah, I was actually on a starting with animation. I don't see this stuff, but as I animate more shots, I kind of see this kind of see stuff that normal people won't see on an animation. But then again, normal person will always, even if you don't have a background in animation, you will always like kind of have a perception of what a good animation is. So even if you don't have a background in animation, yeah, everyone's got an eye for good animation, I think. So an animator can't just reason out that, you know, animation takes time or all that excuses just to have an excuse of not animating properly. I'm still like struggling with that actually, but I don't want that to. I don't want to make excuses like that with my animations. And hopefully I get to a point where, you know, my animations are just awesome. Because that's, you know, that's the journey is all about. That's what the journey is all about, you know? The journey to awesomeness. And the journey to awesomeness just means, you know, being awesome and in this craft that I'm trying to like do, like being awesome in filmmaking, being awesome in animation. So that's the journey. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to head into, or that, you know, that's my destination in this journey of mine. So the thing about 3D, the motion is not limited to one axis. So I also need to add some motion from the axis here, also add some arcs. So as Boots like steps right here, she should arc like that way. Her body should like arc, not move like that, but move like this. So it needs to arc. So I'm going to go to the X location, I think. And I'm going, like at this point, she needs to be like right there. And maybe add a keyframe here. Let's just add a keyframe there. And just so that it arcs. Actually, this right here, I'm gonna move this one right there. I'm gonna do that. This needs to arc, so I probably also need to tweak the Y location. Let's see what we can do here. So it needs to arc like her whole body. As it moves here, it needs to like have arc there. So this box needs to move. How do I annotate like that? It's not working. Oh, I need to press D. So now this whole box needs to rotate like this. Needs to follow that kind of motion. But not that big. Tell you what, get rid of that annotation. Just a subtle arc here. Let's see where this moves. I think I need to tweak the Z location. Oh no, the Z location is the... Yeah, the Z location is like the up and down here. Probably like higher here. And then lower at this point. So that she like goes down here. Okay, let's work on that arc more. I think this is already arcing nicely. I mean, it's not too much of an arc. It's just it just really needs to be a subtle arcing here. So the way this foot right here doesn't really move that far when she steps. doesn't look like it moves that far because it's a different angle when you're looking here. So maybe I'll have to raise it more just to emphasize its motion. Maybe do this, move it on the y-axis, Z. Nah, I don't think, yeah, that doesn't work. Probably like this. Move it back. Probably rotate it like that. Tell you what, let me just Shift E this for now. Shift E. Probably in this part right here. This should stay like so. Probably sliding a bit as she's being dragged. So that the this step right here needs to like immediately land. Not that slow. Also move these guys right here. Yeah, there's not much motion on her body there. Probably move this closer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna settle with that. Because yeah, that whole motion is kind of clunky right now. But babies don't really move. Yeah, babies move in a clunky way, right? So I think it fits. But yeah, this is why directors don't animate, I guess. I mean, they can't demand to the animator that the motion needs to be like this and like that. But if you're the director and the animator, you kind of just, I'm gonna settle with this because probably, you know, working on it more is going to ruin it. Or I'm just being lazy. But yeah, probably gonna be, this is like the first pass of the refinement stages, and I'm probably gonna be going back again and animate. But yeah, the first pass of refinement stages is for the secondary animations and just refining the spline curves of the animations. That's the first pass. Like secondary animations, the lip syncs, and the spline curves, like refining the splines. And then for the second pass, I'll be working on like the clothes, or if I have to animate the clothes manually or simulate, that's going to be happening for the second pass. I'm gonna be doing some simulations and doing some clothes animations if I have to, because there will be times where I have to manually animate the clothes instead of using simulation. Different boots here, I think this is already good. Let's add Gregor there just to see if they're so I'm also going to check the hand holding here, although that won't be visible that much right here. It does look, well, it looks right. Yeah, I think it looks great. Boots is like holding on to Gregor's finger there. So I think we're good here. I think this shot is refined mostly. So yeah, I'm going to like say that this shot is done because we're already 50 minutes in, and I don't think we can work on another shot. I'm gonna check if the next shot is simple. Maybe we can work on another shot, or I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna end the stream and show you a few minutes of the refined shots of this animation project. I actually want to like refrain on doing that because I did that on previous stream. But if you guys are interested to see, I won't deprive you of that. So I think I've refined mostly the motion of boots here. It's not as clunky as it was before. I'm gonna open that up again. I think this is sequence 4, shot 14. Okay, so I think our shot this time doesn't have that clunky motion anymore, hopefully. Because I'm probably having a loopyitis where I keep looping the animations and I overlook stuff. So I'm just gonna save this. We're done with this. Let's check the next shot if it's good. I also want to share to you the image shot list. So it's a shot list that I kind of made myself. It's like storyboard, but it's not, because the main purpose of it is to tell me if I'm done animating the shot or done doing stuff for the shot. But yeah, it functions like a shot list to make it, simple. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna be working on more shots today because I don't wanna make these streams too long, because this is not a gaming stream. So making it an hour is probably not too fun for you guys to watch. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions you have in the chats if you have some regarding the Underland Project and its future. I mean, I share it on all of my social media sites, but if you haven't seen those, you can ask them here, and I'll try my best to answer them. But yeah, I'm gonna go open the image shot list here for sequence 4 in Kurita. This is my way of keeping myself informed of what shots I'm working on, and if I'm done with those shots or not. So this is shot 14 right here. This is the animatics. I'm going to check this for refined. Let's check this for refined because we refined it already. So I'm gonna check that. Looks like the pen is not being detected well by Kurita because it's not tapering. Oh, there we go. There we go. It works now. So yeah, there's just an image shot list where I kind of just save a screenshot of the animatics and put them like this, just so it won't be too much for my brain to process while animating them, figuring out which shot I need to work on next. This image shot list help a lot on telling me which shots I need to work on next. So I'm checking shot 14 here. I'm gonna control S that and save that. When I made the image shot list for this, I kind of made it in a storyboard kind of way. I shouldn't have done this 15A, 15B thing actually. Should have just settled with, just 15. But since I don't want to miss a shot, because there are shots that are overlapping or edited together. This shot 15, then I cut to 16, then back to 15, then 16, 15. And I don't want to overlook that while animating. That's why I kind of still made it into a storyboard way. But this mostly functions as a shot list, just to tell me which shot needs to be worked on next. If there are legends here. So yellow, if I check it with a yellow ink, it's animated. With an orange, it's refined. Then later, if it has an effects, I'm gonna check with a purple. If it's rendered, it's gonna be green. Yeah, I can't wait for that moment where I'm checking each shot using a green ink because they're already rendered. But yeah, each shot is not going to be rendering quick, especially with my laptop. But yeah, the whole thing about animating, doing this project, is to figure out how this stuff works, how to make a like how to figure out systems to be able to make projects like this with ease. Although, right now, it's not. I mean, it is with ease, but it takes time. Like any project, I guess. Projects like this, like these, really takes time. And I do hope it pays off in the end. Because I also really want to tell you guys about, this series of books by Suzanne Collins, Gregor the Overlander, the Underland Chronicles. And also, I hope it pays off in the part where I learned a lot of stuff from it. And it would help me in creating my own animated films someday. So yeah, I think we're done here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Caden Live. I'm going to close this probably to save some computer processing. So we've closed Blender now. I'm going to open Caden Live and show you the progress so far. So I'm going to end the stream earlier today because I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, I'm going to show to you the progress so far. So I'm gonna switch to the screen without the screencast. And we have Caden Live here. So Caden Live is another free program. So yeah, like I said, I only use free program in creating my videos. When I started this project, I did that. Yeah, everything that you see within the years 2000, probably 2018 up to now, or 2017 up to now, I've only been using free program. I've ditched Adobe products, never really used Maya or 3ds Max. I've always been Blender. I've always used Blender in all my 3D animations and visual effects stuff. So yeah, just really doing that all free program workflow. So yeah, I think there's someone at the door. I need to check it. So before doing this, I'm going to just show you a trailer of Journey to Awesomeness.
And so, the journey to awesomeness begins.
So yeah, sorry about that. Hope you guys are still here. There are like people in this house that just don't. Anyways, I don't want to share you guys' problems here. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you the progress so far of the stream. So yeah, sorry about like being gone for like a long time. So yeah, let's just keep going here. And I'm going to share you like a few minutes, probably up to sequence 3 of episode 1 of the Underland Project. And yeah, hopefully this will play properly and not lag. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the few minutes from sequence 1 to sequence 3 of episode 1, or you know, the first animated short film that I'm planning to do for the Underland Project. And let's see, what do I need to do here? Yeah, I'm just gonna show you the animations that I refined from sequence 1 to 3, I think. And I do hope it won't lag. I need to adjust the volume so you can hear it. So yeah, I'll be right back after a few minutes of episode 1, or the animated short film, which I titled Big Bug. So yeah, here we go. Mississippi, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, Mississippi, 70, Mississippi. No! No!
Big bug. Big bug.
Yes, I see, Boots. Big bug. Very big bug. Okay, Mr. Roach? So, just be going.
And that's all. That's all I'm going to show you. And yeah, that's up to the part where we refine the shots for the animation. So yeah, I guess that's all for this stream, and hopefully tomorrow there's no more disturbances while streaming. But yeah, that kind of happens while streaming anyways. So yeah, that's it. That's the animation so far. And yeah, as you saw, there's no like smoke simulations yet, which I will be putting on the first part right here where Gregor is landing. There's going to be like a mist or like an air current that kind of like keeps him aloft, keeps him floating there, and then it stops as he lands, and then it starts again, pushing him into that direction. That's not really stated in the book. That's kind of something that I added myself just to kind of motivate his like actions here. Because in the book, it's more of an internal monologue thing, and you know the way I decided to show it is by like adding more elements that would motivate Gregor to like keep moving and not stay in that spot. So this whole area is still gonna be like I'm still gonna be tweaking this to add more holes there for the wind to come out. There's going to be like a path here where he can use to like walk or run. So yeah, that's it. That's the animation so far, and I still have a bunch of animations that needs refinement, need to finish, and hopefully I'll be able to do that within the year. And then by next year, we're all going to be watching the final product, which I really plan to present in an awesome way using the Journey to Awesomeness videos. So yeah, if you want to watch the progress that I've reported so far, you can head over to my main channel and watch the doodle logs. Those are the videos that I use to give updates. And then you can also, join the Discord server of the Underland Project, and we can chat there if you want. The link will be in the description for that server. Also, just search Doodle Notes Productions everywhere on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I'm there. I'm also sometimes in Reddit and Divine Art for the artworks. Well, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't yet, and all Doodle Notes Production stuff. And yeah, support me in KoFi if you want. The link will also be in the description. Yeah, that's all. If you don't have any more questions or anything, I'm gonna end the stream. So yeah, I think that's all that I'm going to share for now, I guess. I'm gonna wait for a few minutes if you guys have something to say or anything. But yeah, I'm planning to do a live commentary thing when I'm done with the episode. I'm going to do like a live stream of the final. We're gonna watch the final episode together, and then I'm gonna do some commentaries at the end if you guys want that kind of stuff. Or I'm gonna answer some questions, do a Q&A after. But that's gonna be happening after the episode. I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos about Big Bug, and then I'm gonna be working on the next animated short, which is probably going to be the last animated short film that I'm gonna be doing for the Underland Project, because after that I'm gonna be heading off to a different island and probably do an original story next. We'll see if I can actually keep going with this journey. But yeah, that's all. If you don't have any questions, that's all, I guess. Yeah, my name is MJ Vilches. Thanks for watching, and yeah, goodbye.